Morning, my angels. I hope you guys are all well. I've literally just gotten ready and then I realised I was wearing a white shirt and I had to change that really quickly before I sat down because I knew I would just get something on it. But I thought I would sit down and shoot like a little vlog for you guys. So half of it is going to be on like a proper camera and then like half of it will probably be on my iPhone because I'm heading down to London today with my husband because he's got a live podcast that he's doing, which is really cool. I will leave the details of the podcast in the description box. I don't really know whether it's like live where you can watch it live, but you can like listen to it afterwards. It's really exciting and I thought I would just sit and do my makeup and have a bit of a catch up with you guys because I haven't posted on YouTube for like 3 weeks now, which I'm really sorry for. But as I'm doing my makeup, we can catch up and I can explain to you what's been going on, all that stuff. Before I get into the update and doing my makeup, I'm not going to be telling you guys all the products that I'm using, but I will link and list them all in the description box below. The reason why I've been away and not really active on YouTube is because I got the dreaded Rona. I think it was like the second week into Feb. I was like really not feeling well. My husband had it. I, touch wood, didn't have it really bad, which I'm super grateful for, but I just felt so tired and I also felt like every time I like spoke I'd get out of breath, or I'd like do the smallest thing like get up and go get myself some water and get out of breath. Even something as simple as going up the stairs, I would just get out of breath. From like speaking to all of my family and friends, they all had very similar symptoms. I did lose my smell and I did lose my taste, but it was only for, I want to say like maybe a week. So it wasn't for that long. So again, super grateful for that because I know it's a really touchy subject to talk about online. Everyone's had to deal with the awful couple of years that we've had in different ways. It's been an interesting start to the year. I feel like January was such a long month. And then February was just, yeah, it was kind of like, not a write-off, but it was like I was just resting a lot of it. But I wanted to ask how you all are doing. I hope you're all well. And before I kind of get into any more updates, I'm fully aware of everything going on in the world at the moment. And I'm not even just talking about one particular country. There are so many countries all over the world that are going through such horrible things. And we are so privileged. Like literally every single day when I wake up, I'm like, holy crap, I get to sleep in a bed. Like I get to sleep, like just simple things, having clean air to breathe. Like my gratitude for everything that I've got in my life has just skyrocketed. And I have been helping local charities out. One thing, if you feel like you're helpless and you feel like you can't really do much, I will try and leave a link or some links of places where you guys can help if you're feeling really unhelpful or feeling like what the hell do I do that, because I kind of have felt like that quite a lot over the last few years. So we always try to help local charities. So like just the other day we packed up bags and boxes of like just stuff that we had in the house that we just don't use, and we sent them off to a charity, a local charity that is helping the people of Ukraine at the moment. But yeah, I am going to be always looking out for local charities doing things like that because I feel like that's such a lovely way to know that you're actually doing some help. I wanted to let you guys know that my prayers and thoughts are, especially my prayers, they are going out to every single person who is going through hardship. And it's really difficult trying to, I don't know, I suppose juggle what I do like online because my job is so different. I was talking to someone about this the other day, and like a lot of people can go into their office, do their job and come home and then that's kind of it. But when your job is online, it's a very difficult like way to navigate. I mean, I find it difficult to navigate. I'm not sure about anyone else, but I definitely find it difficult to navigate. I'm sure I can echo this for a lot of people who do similar things for me. We are doing our bit off camera. I do a lot of like charity work and stuff and I never talk about it online because I don't know, I don't feel like there's a need to like shout about like all the charity work that you do. I had like full battery just a second ago and now I have half, so let's hope I can do my makeup and this little update. The weather has been like really crazy at the moment and I haven't been able to get my walks. One of those things, I was in such a good routine and like we've had storms and we've had, it's just, you know, like this year is just, I thought it was going to be a new year, new energy, that kind of vibe, and it's just been quite heavy. Side note, it's been a while since I have fallen in love with a foundation And this NARS Light Reflecting Foundation is something else. I've been using it a lot and my skin just loves it. My skin just looks like skin. I was supposed to sit down and do a tattoos and piercings video. So I'm going to show you guys my tattoos and my piercings at the end of this makeup bit, because I feel like you guys have asked me for years, and I recently got loads of new tattoos, and I thought I would share with you all of the ones that I got, and then also the meaning behind it. I don't know, I'm not kind of the person that can just be like, oh yeah, I fancy getting a, I don't know, just like a random, like whatever. I have to like really think about it, and it's got to mean something to me. Which actually, this one I thought meant something to me when I was younger when I got it, but I'm actually in the process of having that removed. Which I am filming all my sessions and showing you guys updates. Please make sure you're following me on YouTube, on Instagram, to keep up to date with all things tattoo removal. We're going to the High Performance. Vex is doing a live podcast, which is going to be really cool, and I'll take you guys along. So that's gonna be fun. Second time I'm wearing jeans since 2.5 years, and it feels so weird. I feel so like proper, like I'm about to go somewhere, because I literally am in leggings and sweats all the time, which there's nothing wrong with that. I freaking love it. I just feel really like, oh my god, I'm wearing jeans. It was a big moment this morning. If anyone follows me on Instagram, then you might know that I have started doing Gothic classes. So I started at the, I'd say like September, October time last year. I've been loving them. I feel like little Kaushal always wanted to do some form of classical Indian dancing. I did Bharatanatyam for years, and this is back when there wasn't really like a grading system. Like a grading system was coming into the country. I did it for like on and off for years. I literally started, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, I started when I was 3 years old, and the teacher said to my parents, like, we don't take kids on that young. And they were like, please, please, please. Don't know how they got me in there. But yeah, I started when I was 3, and I did it on and off until my teens. And I really loved it, but just life got in the way. I felt like I couldn't really sustain it and carry it on. Basically, in my 30s, like, you know, my early 30s, I was like, I'm gonna do it. I just kept putting it off because I thought I was too old to start learning again. I had my grade 1 exam, when was it? The end of February I had it. And yesterday, well, I went to my class yesterday and I was like, Urja Didi. So Urja Didi is my guru, and I will leave the company her company in the description box below, so you guys can go follow them if you're interested in doing Gothic classes. She teaches in and around like Milton Keynes and then some parts of London, so she's incredible. I love her. I was speaking to her yesterday because I went to my class, but I got a distinction. I got a text message yesterday that I passed, and it was a distinction, and I was like, ah! I was so excited and so happy. I messaged my best friend yesterday. I was like, I passed my Gothic! Like, little Kaushal right now inside of me is so happy. There were women who were in their 40s giving their exams, and I was like, yes! I was like, I'm not the only one. So like, I suppose what I'm trying to say is like, if there's anything that you want to learn, whatever it is, you can do so much of it online. If it's something that you've been putting off, honestly, like, life is so precious. I've said this ever since my dad passed away when I was like in my late teens. I always used to say, life's so short, but then I had like this like switch go off, and I was like, actually, life isn't short, life is precious. Because as soon as you start saying life is short, it will be short. I know everyone's going through stuff, whether it's big, small, medium size, whatever it is, stuff is still stuff, and it can be very, very hard. If there's something that you really wanted to do, honestly, it helps your mental space so much. Like, I love Tuesday mornings whenever I go to my Gothic classes. It just makes me very happy. So yeah, if there's anything that you've been wanting to do and you've been putting it off, take this as your sign to keep it going, and just know that I'm rooting for you. So another thing that I've been doing recently is, actually, backstory, I will go to sleep, and every like 2 or 3 weeks I'll sleep on my back really like annoyingly weird. Apparently my brother does the same thing, and he always gets the same back pains. But like this shoulder, I've had problems with it when I used to work on the sofa on my laptop with my like shoulder up. Basically, I started doing cupping, dry cupping, and I have been loving it. I've been loving it so much. I've had 2 sessions, but I also took Bex to it last week, and oh my god, he loved it. His bruising was amazing, by the way. Mine disappeared after like 2 days. It feels so good. It's almost like stress and tension is getting like drawn out of your body and just like releasing. Yeah, I feel like that is pretty much. Oh, and I got loads of tattoos this year. That was the other thing, and which is why I wanted to sit down and show you guys them all. And the shirt that I was wearing, I was like, I can't even roll the sleeves up, so I was like, I need to wear something else where I can actually show you guys my tattoos. Totally forgot to bring my setting spray here, which I'll do in a little bit. My makeup is all done, and I thought I would now show you all of my piercings first maybe, and then my tattoos. So all of my piercings are in my ears. I did have a piercing on my nose, which I purely got when I was getting married because I wanted to wear an actual nose ring, and then it kept causing issues. Like, I have a keloid like inside my nostril, and it kept causing me issues. It kept getting infected, and I was like, I don't need this in my life, so I took it out. So I did have this pierced, but now I've got onto my ear. So this is my left ear, and I've got my first piercing hole done. This I got when I was like literally, I got it done in India, I think, and I was like probably like 6 months old or something. But these I've had forever. I also have my second and third piercings done. I actually had a fourth one, which annoyingly, I don't know what happened, but it fell out as it was healing and it got closed up really quickly. So I am gonna go and get that re-pierced. And I generally go to Astrid & Mew for a lot of my piercings, and a lot of my like little dainty things are from there. And that's because they can pierce you with like piercings with really beautiful jewelry, and it's not as expensive as Maria Tash. So this second hoop right here is an Astrid & Mew gold hoop, which was £150 for both of them. So I've got the second one done here as well. And like, they don't come off, like they're really good, and they haven't like discolored. The other ones that I used to have with Astrid & Mew, after a few years they did discolor, and I didn't really like that. So this time I opted for like the real gold. And then this one here, which is like a little flowery kind of vibe, that's also Astrid & Mew. And this little guy here is also Astrid & Mew as well. I got this done, I think when I was like 17 or 18, and it was like back in the day when like not a lot of people had this piercing. I feel like loads of people have it now, but it was such a unique piercing, and I recently got it changed into like a tiny little diamante, which is also from Astrid & Mew. By the way, these chunky earrings are from Jennifer Fisher, I want to say, but I will try and leave a link to them. And then now moving on to my right ear. So we'll start at the bottom again. I've got my first piercing here, my second piercing. Actually no, I've got like a weird thing going on. So this is this little guy here. This is my second piercing, but then at a event I got a piercing which I stopped wearing for some weird reason, but I got it re-pierced, I think it was last year in Astrid & Mew, which is this little one. So it's like my two piercings here, but it's kind of like a little bit higher and in between, and it's such a cute little, I don't know, area. And I like that my ears are like both different, if that makes sense. But I've got 3 piercings on this side. Then I also have my conch. Again, I got this done I think a couple of months after I got my tragus done. This one hurt like so much. It took the longest to heal. So if you're thinking about getting this done, just know it's probably going to take over a year to heal. I love it so much, and it's such a like, again, like a different place to have it done. And this piercing as well as like the jewelry of it is from Astrid & Mew, and then these two are also from Astrid & Mew. And then I have this guy. It's just like a bigger piece that I got from Astrid & Mew, and I love it. These are all of my ear piercings. So I have 1, 2, 3, gonna be 4, but we'll say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 9 piercings all in my ear, and I'm gonna get this one done, so there'll be 10 in total. So those are all of my piercings. I'm pretty sure I will add to them as like years go on, maybe. We'll see. I really wanna get this bit done. My battery is flashing, so I'm gonna go change my battery, and then let's go talk all things tattoos. I'm gonna get comfortable and we're gonna talk tattoos. My first ever tattoo was this one right here, which is an Om when you look at it this way. But then if you look at it this way, it's also Ganesh. I got this done, I think I was like 16, 17, or 18, maybe I was 18, I can't actually remember. But I got it done at like a random place in my hometown. When they put like the sticker on you to be like, do you like it? I don't know whether I did like it. I feel like it was too big. I thought they were gonna make it smaller, but I didn't realize back then that I could use my voice and say to them, actually, can you please make it smaller? And can you please do this? And can you please do that? So I just kind of went, yeah, then they tattooed me. So this is in the process of getting removed. I've had one session and I think I need to go in for my next session in the next couple of weeks, but I am doing a whole little reel of like my tattoo removal for this. So maybe I'll do this hand first because I've got some tattoos on this hand. So I've got this one right here, which is a paw, and I will try and include videos of them here, like close-ups, so you guys can see what they look like. But this paw is a tattoo that me and my best friend have got. So my best friend has a dog who is Tupac's half brother. This is my little Tupli Poops. Oh, say hello. Just look, what's this? Hello, boo-boo. Oh, you're a very tired boy, aren't you? Let me put him down. So that's Tupac, and Chino is his half brother. So my best friend Radhika, she has a dog, and we were at Mendi last year. One of our friends was getting married, and I basically was like, I want a paw print. So I was like doing a paw print on my hand. And then Radhika's like, I want a paw print for Chino. And then like all the like dog parents that were there were like, I want a paw print. So I was putting paw prints on everyone, and Radhika goes, I really want a tattoo for Chino. And I was like, I want one for Tupac, let's go and do it. So this is our little tattoo that we've got for our boys. And the reason why we got it here is because whenever we're walking them on the lead, it's like a reminder. So it's always gonna be a reminder of them, and we're literally the most craziest dog mums ever. We love them to pieces. Then I've got this tattoo right here. I basically wanted a tattoo to remember my dad. So my dad passed away around 14 years ago. I was like the typical daddy's little girl. So it was a really hard time for me, and I've always wanted to get something to remember him. Now his name was Suresh, and his nickname was Surya. So Suresh means the king of kings, and Surya means the sun. So I kind of wanted something that looked like a sun but also a crown at the same time, which is why I got this one. And I feel like I might join some of the lines up and like, I don't know, add to it a little bit. Although I love it, it's got like little dots as well. And the dots actually, backstory, my grandma used to have drajva like on her arms, and a lot of women in India get them as like, I believe it's a tribal thing, and different tribes have different types of tattoos. She just went to her mate's house and her mate did some tattoos for her. I feel like she was a rebel growing up. But the dots is also a little bit of like a memory of her and my dad like together. So yeah, that's a little tattoo to remember them, and it's kind of like the sun but also looks like a crown as well. Next up I have this tattoo right here. So this is a mantra. So a mantra is a sacred saying or word. Usually it's a couple of words. So all the different mantras hold a vibrational energy to it, and depending on what the mantra is, it gives you that energy, the good vibrations from it. And this mantra is a mantra that has meant a lot to me over the years, and it is Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Now I'm going to tell you guys the meaning because I don't want to get it wrong. It says, may all people everywhere be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words and deeds of my own life contribute in some way to that peace and to that freedom for all. So this is a reminder for me that all of my actions and everything I do and say, I want to be able to give peace to others as well as peace to myself. So that's a mantra that I've been singing for years, but I never really knew the meaning of it. And when I researched the meaning of it, I was like, no wonder why I'm so drawn to it. It's like something that I really want to do more of in my life. So that's this one here. I'm having major camera problems today. My other camera just heated up and basically stopped recording, so I've just changed over to my other camera. But where was I? I finished off talking about my mantra tattoo. I'm actually going to leave a link to my mantra meditation playlist on Spotify in case anyone is interested and wants to listen to any of the songs I'm literally listening to every single day. Every time I get in the car, that's like the only thing that plays. Every morning in the house, that's what's playing. And I feel like those mantras always bring me so much peace, and especially this mantra. And then next up, I have a tattoo on my shoulder. So this one right here, this says gratitude. Now I spoke about gratitude earlier on in this video, and it's something that I've like instilled into my life. Even when I'm having like a really rubbish day, I try to have that sense of gratitude always on me. So it's kind of like, you know, when someone pats you on your back, it's like always a reminder, making sure I have gratitude for people, for things, for experiences, for the highs, the lows. There is so much to be grateful for. You just need to find that love that's within your heart that can show you the things that you have gratitude for, that you should have gratitude for. Just really simple things. It doesn't need to be like big like accomplishments or anything like that. It can literally be the simplest thing as having shoes to be able to walk like outside with. Whatever it may be, there's so much to be grateful for, and with a grateful heart and with a grateful mind, it really just changes you in a more positive way. So that's my little gratitude tattoo. I have a Unilome on the back of my head. By the way, if you don't know what a Unilome is, it is a symbol that shows your like spiritual path, and I love the meaning behind it. So I got a Unilome at the back of my neck because I wanted that to be a reminder at the back of my mind that, well, I am on a spiritual journey, and that everything I do with a good heart, with good intentions. And if I sometimes derail, or if I sometimes have thoughts or things where I'm like, because it happens, life happens, right? We're not all perfect and we can get derailed, but this is like a reminder at the back of my mind not to forget the spiritual path that I'm on. So that's that tattoo. And then moving on to this arm, we'll start over here. So I've got a tattoo right here that says let it go. Now, I've probably had a handful of spiritual awakenings, and the message that I always get is let it go. And it's a reminder for this on my arm, again on my sleeve, to make sure like whatever I do, I wear my heart on my sleeve, my message on my sleeve of just letting things go. Being on a spiritual path isn't easy. It's not all la-di-da, happy vibes. Everyone goes through their stuff. Everyone has stuff that they're dealing with. And this is just a reminder to myself to let things go. But yeah, love my let it go tattoo. And then I have this one right here, which is 1111, and I have had angel numbers follow me around for years now. I think about 12 or 13 years now, and I didn't really think much of it. And I think in my early 20s I was like seeing them so often. And the biggest one that I used to see was 555, and that is a sign of change. But it was just before I quit my old job and started doing YouTube, social media full time. And I really let those messages guide me. And I feel like 1111 is something which I always see a lot. I mean, I see it every day without fail. I always see 11 or 111 or 1111, but I always see it at least once a day. And for me, that is to trust the angel numbers and the messages that I'm getting, and then also to just trust in the fact that I am able to manifest things that I want in my life. And so this is a reminder to keep following the signs that I'm getting, and also to keep making sure I'm manifesting good things into my life. And then this is my last tattoo right here. This is a lotus, and I've wanted a lotus tattoo for ages. What I love about lotuses is that no matter how murky the water is that they grow in, they grow into this beautiful lotus flower. And this serves as a reminder to me that no matter what's going on in my life, no matter how much hardship or like negative, sad things that are happening in my personal life, I'm still able to flourish and grow into that beautiful lotus. But that's all of my tattoos. I actually got all of these little ones, minus this one, on one sitting, and I went to a place called Fat Fugu. I will leave the link to their website and Instagram and all of that in the description box below. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too much. I feel like this vlog is literally just me sitting here chatting to you guys, but I feel like we've had a lot to catch up on. I need to pack my makeup. We're actually staying over in London. I'm gonna do my hair. I might just like zhuzh it a bit, add some dry shampoo in there. I'm gonna pack my bag. Most of my stuff is packed, and then head on out to London. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little beginning bit of my vlog, which is very, very long, about my tattoos and piercings. But now I'm gonna go and get all my stuff done, get sorted, get packed up and ready for London. And just like that, I'm ready. I had to change my top from white to black because I just know I'm gonna spill something on it. And this is so much more comfortable. We're gonna head off to London now, and I'll take you guys along on the little, I don't actually know what it's going to be like, so it's like a live podcast. So I'll show you guys the ins and outs of that, and off to London we go. Hi. Yay, good boy. I know, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. We're in London and we're on the way to the hotel. We're going towards the O2 where the event is, and I think we're gonna get something to eat first. I'm very hungry, it's lunchtime. This is who we're off to see today. The High Performance Podcast. It's a live podcast in London. So exciting! We are here at the hotel. Well, we're trying to find the reception. But, oh my god, I'm bursting for a wee. But we're staying at the Intercontinental, which is like right next to the O2, which has been fixed. There was like a full-on rip during the storm, but it's all sorted. But yeah, very exciting. We are here in London and I was on my phone like this in the back of the car on the way here, and every single time I do this I get really sick. Like I feel really like bleh. And I felt like that just now, so I've just been like laying and relaxing. A couple of hours, is it a couple of hours, 2-3 hours to like chill, and then we're heading over to the O2, which is literally just like there. Like I feel like I could touch it. And then like Canary Wharf is just here. Like we've got the view of I've never seen it from like this close and like this clear of a view. We're gonna have a little bit of food and then yeah, we're gonna head on over to the O2. I have no idea. I feel like you don't really know what's gonna happen. Like we're both a bit like, we're not too sure what's like happening. I don't even know where I'll be sitting, whether I'll be like backstage or whether, do you know where I'm gonna be sitting? No. But yeah, I'll take you guys along and I'll show you exactly what I get up to. I also realised I didn't do anything to my hair. I was gonna zhuzh it up a bit. I've got my hair bubble. I don't know how I'm gonna shower tomorrow with my hair down. Hopefully in the next few clips I'll show you guys us getting into the O2 and doing all of that fun stuff. But very excited. So we are all freshened up, ready for the live podcast. But for now, I'm gonna put my phone away because it's raining outside and we're gonna get to the O2. Oops, I forgot to turn the camera on me, so we're just gonna roll with it. But we're here and Vex has just gone upstairs to do some like press photos and we're in his green room. It's really cool. And we've actually got tickets to watch, so we're gonna watch the first half. So yeah, I'm just waiting for him to come downstairs and then we can slowly make our way into the like auditorium area. There's like, I think enough seats for like 3,000 people, so it's like a really, it's like a huge thing. But super excited to see all the other guest speakers as well. And yeah, it's really awkward because I forgot to turn this around. But I will show you guys the auditorium and all of that in a bit when I go and sit down. I just got into bed. The podcast is all over and it was such an incredible experience to see a live podcast like this. It's really cool. It's very new. Like I feel like not very many people are doing this. They're actually touring across the UK at the moment. Vex did so well, so proud of him. But it's like really late right now. I feel like it's like, pretty sure it's 1 o'clock in the morning. We were there chatting for ages to a lot of the people who were there backstage, and I'm really tired. I just want to say a massive thank you for watching this vlog, and yeah, I will see you all hopefully in my next video. If you haven't already, please don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you're subscribed on my channel, and you guys know the drill. But yeah, I'm sending you all of the love and the light from my heart to you guys, and I will hopefully see you all soon.